truck running for me on 41 northbound, 100 miles an hour at Ortiz.
As soon as you're able to hit him.
In policing, the two most common types of self-initiated field activity are pedestrian stops and vehicle stops. Sometimes those vehicle stops turn into pursuits, but very rarely do they turn into pursuits that go for over 40 miles, exceed speeds of 100 miles an hour, and end up in 2 police cars getting totaled. This is one of those.
What? Way down. Traffic 30 north, traffic 31 northbound. That truck running for me on 41 northbound at Grove. Speeds are 100 miles an hour at Ortiz.
So in a pursuit, you have to get on the radio quickly and give out some things. You have to give out the speeds, traffic conditions, weather conditions, vehicle traffic. The classification of crime is incredibly important. These are all things that take into consideration for the supervisor to decide if the pursuit should continue.
Do you have enough for signal 1?
I believe so. He's all over the roadway, cutting in between traffic.
And for 1831,
1031 coming up on River Road now.
Give it a direction to travel. Also very, very calm. This is good stuff from the officer so far.
all units 10-3 traffic, 10-3 traffic, 1031, traffic 31.
He just ran the light at River and 41, continuing into West Villages.
Car 2 to Mackey, as soon as you're able to hit him.
Traffic's light.
So it sounds like the officer gave the direction for the officer to conduct a pit. I've been trained in it. You have to get trained and certified. Essentially, that's matching the vehicle's speed, turning into the vehicle, and spinning it out of control. It's not a ramming technique. It's very precision oriented, and this is very, very effective if done properly. When you go to pit certification, you have to be in a vehicle and get pitted, and it's discombobulating. It makes you feel thrown off, and you can understand why vehicles end up stopping after they get pitted. It's a very, very cool technique if done properly.
Successful pit, but he just signaled forward. He's taking off again.
Keep hitting him, Mac.
Trying to catch back up, sir.
It sounds like the sergeant said, keep pitting him.
Do you have a truck description?
It's going to be a maroon truck, no bed.
Cover.
Get you a tag here in a second. It's going to be John Zebra 8.
Cover.
Coming up on Jacaranda through the construction zone, 83 miles an hour.
Plate has been given, description of the vehicle has been given. So I have a question, and I've been in dozens and dozens of pursuits. And so it's a fraternity for policing because the adrenaline rush from doing a pursuit is like nothing else because it's just incredibly different to be on public roadways chasing after a vehicle. But it's also incredibly dangerous. And here's my question. If you're the sergeant, do you let this pursuit continue? We know the speeds have exceeded 100 miles an hour. We've seen some of the danger that has been going on. Would you let this pursuit continue? One other thing you want to think about is what are we chasing this person for? If they, God forbid, collide into a family, were we chasing them for something that was worth taking out a family? That's something that you have to think about.
Turn park.
10-9.
Watch mirror units better not pass River Road 66.
Cutting through the construction zone now. Definitely must signal 4 again.
So things we're thinking from the patrol perspective, getting stop sticks down, getting the air unit, getting K9. If your department has drone capabilities, to get drones somewhere deployed so that you can do that. Another thing is the bubble technique, and I'll explain that to you a little bit further.
We're back on 41 again. He's going the wrong direction. I'm going to try and turn around the other way.
You guys heading southbound?
10-4, southbound by coming back to Jacaranda.
10-1.
I think I just lost him. I don't know where he went. At oncoming traffic, and I went the other way to turn around. I don't know which direction he went now.
I got it coming up to Jacaranda, I believe.
So with the air unit up, this is really good stuff, because then we can definitely bubble. So bubbling is when the air unit picks up the vehicle and then the units don't high speed to chase after them. You have this trailer units, you bubble the area and the perimeter to make sure that suspect stays in that perimeter. So when they bail from the car, you could essentially take them into custody and you don't have the suspect driving at these weird high rates of speed, driving recklessly through residential areas and business sections.
There was in the area. Jacaranda 41.
He just turned into, I believe, the Dodge dealership.
10-4, just pulling Dodge dealership.
Everyone's got him.
So what you're seeing now is the FLIR, forward-looking infrared, which is very old technology, but the advancements are phenomenal. In the 90s, early 90s, is when FLIR got really, really widespread in policing. And FLIR does some really good things because we don't have to chase at really super high rates of speed, because the air unit, depending on fuel, can keep the person in the visual, and it monitors the heat from them touching a vehicle. You can see it from their footprints. Body heat is just left, and you can see how cool it looks when they see the suspect from a FLIR.
On Boulder Drive, heading back northbound. Correction, he's cutting over to 776 through the dirt. Now northbound on 776 towards 41. Vehicle's blacked out. Now heading westbound on Flamingo Road.
KM23, checking 1074.
Did he cut through the trailer park here?
10-4, cut through the trailer park over 776 to westbound Flamingo Road. Still westbound Flamingo, passing Tarpon.
10-4. Must have jumped the curb.
That's 10-4, he went through the grass. Still westbound Flamingo.
I'm going down Jacaranda and 776 now. Is he in front of me or behind me?
If we get a couple of units out on 776, maybe near Rutgers and Jacaranda, in case he comes back out, he's now eastbound.
I can start that way on the Hatch Creek, Jacaranda.
Units westbound, I believe it's Flamingo, is coming right at you. It's going to be off at your left at that intersection. Go ahead and stop. He's coming.
He's coming right through that intersection. North South Pompano. Past the door. 10-4, Williamson's line up. At Jacaranda and Park there. Northbound 10 Road. Still want me to move to Rutgers 776, or the roadway gets come back up to 41? Just keep the units down because he's at Hialeah now. Looks like he's going to come back out on Alligator from Hialeah. That horse is back on 41 Alligator. Hey, Bob, I'll let you know if he comes down. Moving to Rutgers now.
Signal 4, Alligator 41. Roll over northport.
1 dispatch 1050.
Hey, I'm good. I'm here. Yeah.
Where's your seatbelt?
I'm strapped in. Hold on.
You're good. Hey,
All right.
don't copy yet.
Seatbelt cut. Hold on.
Got it. We're good.
70 to 65. Are we able to box into the
Hey,
movie
you
theater
good?
parking lot?
Yeah.
What are you pinned with?
My seatbelt. I'm locked in. No, it's not loose on the backside.
Front entrance to Frank.
Hold on. Let me cut this side.
Taco Bell In the interest of Frank, the only place that he can go from there is on the back side of the roll.
Oh, you're good. I got you.
Rear of the unit, take a left
Okay.
and go to the north side.
All right.
The unit that just turned left. He's coming right at you on the
I'm
north
good.
side.
I'm good. I'm good.
Come on.
Yep.
Right at you.
Yep. Let's go. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Call me out. Call me out. You're good. Stand straight up. I'm good. I'm good. You're good. Yeah, I got you. All right. We're good.
But before we continue, I'd like to share something very close to me with the help of our sponsor today, Chapter. You see, my mom is 81 years old, and I know all too well the challenges with finding the right Medicare for yourself or your loved ones. It almost feels like they try to make it intentionally confusing, and that's exactly why Chapter was created. You see, Chapter has advisors who are unbiased, independent, and salary-based. They're not there to waste your time or your money. In fact, their exact goal is to help you find a plan that works best for your needs. The call to them is completely free, and they can review your plan options usually in under 20 minutes. And on average, Chapter has saved seniors $1,100 per year in healthcare costs. Call Chapter today at 844-533-6078. That number again, 844-533-6078. The call is free. You have absolutely nothing to lose.
If I get a unit that Taco Bell, in the interest of Frank, the only place that he can go from there is on the back side of the golf.
Give air the unit. Take a left and go to the north side. You can box him in. That unit that just turned left, he's coming right at you on the north side of that plaza. Coming right at you.
Going through the grass.
Pin tie, stick with pin tie.
He's sparking.
Dude, he's hauling
He's
out.
not so far.
No, but he's hauling out.
Box with him. They can pin him.
I
It's
tried.
really hard to pin him.
I tried 3 times.
Okay, I'm so happy that this sergeant is okay. There's some things that I'd like to cover that could have potentially prevented this wreck from happening. When the sergeant first joined into the pursuit, it looks like he jumped right behind the suspect vehicle and he almost hit a mailbox. The next thing, that as the sergeant is pursuing the suspect, there's a rear end where the sergeant ends up bumping the back of the vehicle. This is not the way to pit, and there's no tactical method that I know of that this is going to be helpful. There's a distance that we should keep from the suspect vehicle because that rear end situation can definitely happen. And as I watch it, I noticed that the positioning that the sergeant was taking for his pit was quite a bit off from where the pit normally is supposed to occur, side by side, matching the speed. And if you watch, you can see that there's another vehicle coming that almost gets T-boned. And if the sergeant was attempting to do his pit there, I don't know that it would have been effective. I believe a lot of adrenaline got pent up inside of him, and maybe taking a breath and taking a second so that this collision potentially couldn't happen. This is just constructive because I'm happy that he's okay. And I understand from being in the driver's seat dozens and dozens of times how that adrenaline can eat you up. There's a saying of policing: you can't assist if you don't arrive. And a pursuit is easy to get caught up in that adrenaline. Happy that he's okay.
Passing over center, still northbound.
65 to air. Do I have any other cell units that are behind the vehicles along Northport right now?
Order tag 82, Edward Union, Robert King, White
on the Legacy Trail
going to
toward
be
the
at
bypass.
17th and 3.
He's cutting over the median, going to be going northbound. 22, he's continuing on the Legacy Trail.
My car rolled over. Hey, transfer, get with dispatch, have all non-priority hold, transfer everything over to channel 2, and all right, yeah, and I'm gonna be 10-6 for a while.
The signal 14, we have had a bicyclist on the trail, so we'll advise.
64, he's blacked out, just FYI.
Elastic again. Now there's a bicyclist on the trail. Would you let the pursuit continue? And so far what we have is the felony eluding, what it looks like that this guy's eluding, which was created after the initial misdemeanor traffic stop. Would you let the pursuit continue?
65 SSO units do not pursue the subject on the Legacy Trail.
At Bay
Is
Street.
there any north country a second set up stop sticks near Sawyer Loop? And
So you hear over the radio they say, do not pursue on the trail. So as far as the trail's concerned, no pursuit. And they're setting up some stop sticks. Hopefully that works.
the Legacy Trail and Clark Road Legacy Trail references 1031.
I want to try to find my personal phone.
He's about a mile away from Main Street.
Yeah, brand new, just got it yesterday.
2636, all 4 tires. He's already got one flat. Looks like he's got all 4 tires with stop sticks now.
It's probably underneath the car. What are you looking for? My phone. Got a brand new 17 that just came in yesterday.
The traffic units will investigate this incident. In my department and most major departments, if the officer is found to be at fault, the officer is issued a citation. And I'm not saying that's what the case was here. I would never want to say that by just looking at fragments of body cam video. But I want you to know that if an officer is involved in a traffic accident, it is investigated by traffic, and the officer, if they're found to be at fault, is issued a traffic citation in most jurisdictions.
Looks like 2 left side tires are flat. Lost the tire, he's losing it. He's going to be in the ditch. Subject's fleeing on foot, southbound.
Units at apartment complex west of the scene. We need to start getting units in that apartment complex.
If you hear this in your neighborhood, stay inside. Do not come out to see what's going on. Stay inside and keep your doors locked. And monitor your cameras that you may have around your house. And if you see something, that's the time to let the police know. And bring your dogs inside.
One passenger still in the car, gunpoint.
We lost them. We still need a couple more units on the west side. Looks like you'll have a lockdown perimeter.
You got him?
Yeah.
10-12, 10-12. One in custody.
Any unit on scene? Do we have any outstanding?
We're walking him out to the car.
Fourth guy get hit at the intersection alligator and rolled it, or did he just lose it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I rolled up on him. This truck was flipped over on its top.
Yeah, they're gonna want me to get cleared. My watch commander's pulling up here in a second. Right now, adrenaline's high.
Yeah.
The only thing that I feel is my top of my head. Luckily, I was seat belted.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So when we came up to the light, he started slowing down. I started slowing down. Looked like he was going to make the right-hand turn. So I kind of carried a little bit of momentum to try to pit that back end. And he ended up cutting right, and I basically just peeled off like that. No truck bed on the thing, so it just went right over his bumper. I mean, I tried 3 different attempts. I tried to just bump in the rear end. The brakes started failing.
When I saw you coming down Plaza de Flores, I was like, what? And then I looked, I'm like, oh my God.
I know.
Yeah.
It tore up. I didn't realize it was this bad.
Oh, it's bad.
That's probably some of the stuff that I kept coming up underneath the vehicle. I thought it was his vehicle, but it looked nice before.
Who rolled in the intersection?
The tall sergeant from Canada.
Sunderland.
Sunderland. Yeah. He's okay. He was out of the vehicle. I was talking to him. He told me to take your 6 and stay with you.
Hey, bud. I'm Officer Mackey with Northport PD. As of right now, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. You were a passenger in a vehicle.
Yeah, man.
So
he just came in. He literally picked me up. We were supposed to go to Linkster.
How much do you have to drink?
I haven't had nothing.
No, him.
At all. I'm not sure.
How many drinks did you guys have at the bar? I don't care.
We didn't even get out. We just chilled in the parking lot, bro. Like
That's it?
Well.
So why did he had to talk about why he took off?
Huh? I have no idea, man. I really
pitted
don't
you right
know.
in the damn door.
Bro, I had both my hands up, like the whole time. Like
I can't see through the tint on those windows.
Well, like, I'm just trying to be like, because I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I don't.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing though.
I don't really know why he didn't. I don't really know why he didn't stop at all. Like,
I think his license is suspended, and that's it. He would have got a quick ticket. Been on his way. So he said nothing to you for 40 minutes.
No, man. We were listening to music.
The search of the car is what makes this really interesting, coupled with the question that I asked earlier.
And then,
while you were driving, blacked out, getting crashed into. Come on, he had to say something.
Or you're saying on the
whole ride, the whole 40 miles.
Saying shut the f up.
That's it?
He kept saying shut the fuck up. I'm not going back to jail.
Has he ever done anything like this before?
No, man. Bro, he's a business owner, bro. Like, I was like, bro, like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I work for him.
Hire anything?
I don't know, man. I work for the dude, bro. Bro, like, it's so crazy. I damn near wanted to snatch the wheel because, like, it's crazy as fuck.
You would have.
Like, bro, but, like, I'm just, like, I'm in shock, bro. I've never been in no shit like this, bro. Bro, like,
you have a phone on you?
The officer took my phone. He took my wallet. I don't have anything in my pocket.
Okay. We'll get it back to you.
So
your involvement was just a passenger?
Yes, sir. I'm just freaking out. Like, I work for this man. Like, I don't know why.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be working for him anymore.
I just don't understand why the he would do something like that, bro.
Well, he just got a felony at minimum. Probably a couple of by the time we're all done. We have a rollover. My vehicle's pretty much totaled. His vehicle's totaled. Right? We had the use of Air One.
I swear I thought the car was gonna explode, man, because I kept telling him, I'm like, man, stop, man. He's just like, nah, I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping.
Do you mind? I'm gonna get him out of these cuffs. But do you have a? Can you find his wallet and all? Have a rifle in the back of that? Look like it, AR. But I didn't open the door yet. But
I couldn't open this side up. I didn't even go inside and look.
I saw it behind the driver's seat.
I don't think I'm gonna search the car yet.
Yeah, got an AR with a.
Airsoft or a real one?
I don't know.
So he's saying AR, meaning like an AR rifle?
Looks kind of real.
Charge him with I think he's probably a convicted felon.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I still can't figure out.
There's another bag in there too, so.
Is there?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Bag of weed, probably.
I'll clear the gun. Light as shit though. I don't know if that's gonna be real. It's real.
Yeah, it's definitely real. All right. I'm gonna go grab some gloves anyway, and yeah, we'll just.
What's up, man? I'm Officer Randy, Norfolk Police Department Traffic Unit. Hey, before I talk to you, I'm gonna read your rights right quick, and then we're gonna go from there, okay? Yes or no? Is that a yes or no?
Sure.
Okay. So, do you want to talk to me about tonight? What happened? It's your time to dispel, man. Why did you run? You were in the back seat? Okay. You weren't driving? Who was driving? Okay. You don't remember? Alright. How much you had to drink tonight? 0? Okay. Did you have anything to smoke? Yeah? Okay. How much you had to smoke? Earlier? How many hours ago? So you said you smoked 1 joint? You're done answering questions? Are you willing to conduct field sobriety exercises? Make sure you're not impaired driving? Okay, that's fine, but are you willing to conduct a field sobriety exercise for me? That's nothing to do with Miranda rights, just for DUI. Anything other than yes, I'm willing to help out, I'm going to consider it as a no. So if that's something you're willing to do, I take it as a no.
So the question that I asked earlier about would you let the pursuit continue? I know that there are going to be people who are going to say, I would have stopped the pursuit. I would have had him terminate because the danger was too high. And I would totally get it and understand. And then you're going to have people say, well, see, if they let him go, then you would have had this ex-felon with this rifle. And you get the older people a lot of times will think one way and the younger people will think another way, or regionally. Sometimes it's let the results be the judge. I mean, we totaled a couple cars. No one was seriously injured, thank God. But this is something that supervisors, and as a sergeant, I would always have to take into consideration whenever there was a pursuit. I don't want to have to answer to someone for their family being harmed for a pursuit that I could have stopped. So we had the ex-felon in possession of the firearm, the felony eluding, the reckless driving, and then the refusal to do the DUI test. And that was all charges that could potentially also be added on in this case. The other lesson is, who do you get into the car with? As the passenger, his life was put in danger for a person he didn't think that was going to happen. You got to know who you get in the car with, especially at night. And these are the kind of videos that you have to send to your kids, because this makes them understand that even a small, stupid decision can cause them serious heartache or even their lives. If you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and there should be a video on your screen with content just like this.